Hi there, I'm Lavellan and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 52. Okay. I don't think we want to speak to the Council of Herald's vassal again. No, it's just straight out here now. This is the last place to go. Oh.
My lady! My lady Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How do I know that's true? I'm just going to assume that we know who they are. I'm happy to hear from her, yeah.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Seylis is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in her holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Right, and it needed 3 people to deliver this message. Wow. How kind of her. She wants my help with that. Oh, that's not good enough. The full support of Empress Seylis. I mean, we don't really like Gaspard, but we don't really like Seylis either. We're gonna stay non-committal. How kind of her.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Right. Okay, so we need to listen closely. Yeah, listen closely. So, do we have any spots around? Some eavesdropping spots? Okay, she's just singing. I thought for a second that that was someone trying to get my attention. Ah, okay, we got blood out here.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Yeah, but no... Ah, there! Okay. I was going to say there's no eavesdropping spots, but there is.
I had no idea.
Okay. Alright then. Ah, and this is where we're tossing the coins then. Oh, we might as well do one. How many do we even have? Let's just do as many as we have. 3. We had 3. Okay. Alright. And we need to climb that. But first... we need to see... Oh. Yeah, we need to see what Dorian is going to say. And that person over there. Alright, let's read this plaque. Why not? The Art of the Winter Palace. The Lady of Regrets. For the wisest lady in all the land, the criers called, "Come one and all," to hear words like jewels bright with meaning and grand purpose. When all had come and gathered near, the lady spoke, "Beyond us is a field, empty of rightness and wrong. There you may find me, my soul unarmoured, and my shield shrouded by my tears for those who yet say, no regrets. Let sorrow water what's dear, wisdom cannot grow in the barren sand." Okay. Okay. We do know that that is where the blood trail leads, up there. Now let's see if there's any more. Ah, statuettes required. Okay. So, I'm assuming that they put the little statuettes in there when it opens. That's why there's 3 of them required. Spindleweed, sweet. Okay, we don't lose any approval for looting, so that's good. Hey, another eavesdropping spot.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Seylis.
Oh, really? The only one playing to win? Really? Sturdy enchanter mail and a hook blade. Okay. Ah, it's a hidden Jedi stash. Sweet. And Sarah approves. Good. And 2 deep stalker hide. And another eavesdropping spot. We've just done this one though. Will that actually... Well, let's see if we can get another.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Okay. Well,
It's
well,
been
well.
too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Well, well, well. Let's see if you can say anything.
This is a private conversation.
I favour leashing Templars too. I agree about stopping mages, or I didn't mean to intrude. You know what? I didn't mean to intrude.
My apologies. I didn't mean to bother you. Gentlemen.
Right. Okay. Probably should have made my stance known with the mages, but I'm not sure if that would drop my approval or not. I don't know. And I think I'd rather wait, well, I would have rather waited until we'd been through one of the areas, because that's when your approval drops passively. And I don't really have much, so if I take a big hit, then I'm gonna have to be very, very quick when I'm running around up there, and I'm not very quick. I'm not.
What is Lady Pentecost
I hope
wearing?
not.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Can't speak to you. Can't even speak to you. Okay, fine. We'll try it. We'll try it.
Inquisitor.
I favour leashing Templars too.
Did I hear correctly? If you're interested in bringing the Templars to heel, you may have found an ally.
If that's true, I would welcome an alliance with the Inquisition. I will get in touch with your
Hey.
Lady Nightingale. I have assets that might benefit your cause.
Gentlemen,
Okay, we got an agent out of it. It did not drop our approval. Good. Good. Okay, well, Dorian.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
Is this like a Tevinter party?
is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperium. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
It sure is. Okay. Well, maybe your mother could be here.
What if your mother were actually here? Where'd we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
Oh, Dorian. Anything to report, though?
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged, some scandals contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
Well, thank you for coming anyway, Dorian.
I appreciate that you were willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
Oh. Dorian's a real one. He really is. Okay,
We can
then.
only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Gaspar will ruin us all. Well, let's climb the trellis. Oh, I guess nobody cares. Okay. Nobody cares. Alright, so court approval. Exploring the off-limit spaces of the palace can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. When you're absent from the party, people notice, and your court approval will drop. Okay, well, let's quickly run over here. And is this a Halador? Yeah? Okay. Alright. And there's nothing up here. Good. But that is where the bloodstain was going.
I need to get back
sugar.
before I'm missed.
Yep, up there. Right. There is a statuette right here. And there's something else here. Ooh, scandalous secrets. Alright then. Yes, yes, I know. So, this is the Grand Library. Okay. Real quick. There is a door right there. Ah, okay. Keep going. Hold the book. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, we are going so quickly. Let's pick up the letter. Halam Sharel investigation clues. Lady M. I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the royal wing has convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There is no one else I can trust. Celine. Okay. Loot the box. Honor guard sword and a jade cameo. Okay. I suppose we'll grab some veil fire. Sounds like we're gonna need it. Okay. Ah. Oh. Okay. So there's something about urns here. Gosh, I have no idea. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to be lighting them in a certain order. But my court approval is dropping as we go. Ah, there we go. I have no idea who you were. No, okay. And you? Right, okay. And I guess we'll go with that one. Yes. Florian is the last one, so we'll go for you. You. And you. Okay. Hey, there we go. But our court approval is still dropping. Oh, okay. Loot. Confusion grenade recipe. Fantastic. Enhanced belt of ranged defense. I have not got enough room for all of this stuff. Masterwork Magister staff blade schematic. Okay. Do we even actually have the room for this? Wooden crow figurine and darkspawn alpha Greatex. No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's try and get rid of some stuff then. Okay. Good enough. Let's take all of that and get out of here. Probably am not looking for a rune then. It was most likely just those torches that I needed that for. Okay. Old plaque. The arrow of time flies in only one direction. Its path lights our way forwards. Ah, okay. So that was for the torch. This. Okay. Ah. There is something. Oh. Pick up books. Okay. Halam Sharel investigation. Clues. Grandchildren of Emperor Judicael Valmont I and Duchess Catherine of Hosburg. By Emperor Judicael II and Baronessa Amelia Campana. Crown Prince Etienne III. 875 to 877. Oh. Crown Prince Leopold. 875 to 877. Oh. Wow, so, yeah. They were 2 years old. By Emperor Florian and Margravine Justinia of Hunter Fell, Princess Evangeline, 877 to 877, not even a year old. By Prince Renaud and Duchess Clarice de Montfort, Celine, 904 to the present day. By Princess Melisande and Duke Theodore de Chalon, Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, 874 to the present day, and Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, 887 to the present day. Okay. So, she's younger than both of those, but she still managed to get favour before those two could. Okay. It's impressive. Requires a rogue, which we don't have right now. Okay. Let's grab this. A reinforced vanguard coat, heavy or legion army armour. And not down here. Oh gosh, we're at 20. That's not good. There is something. Take secret building permit or something. Secret building permit. 214 gold, Antivan chopper, and staff of flares. And yeah, okay. We are taking far too long, really. Kind of expected to find a Caprice coin. I'm not gonna lie. Scandalous testimony. Okay. Cool.
The faces talk even when they aren't moving. Silk on satin on skin, always wanting, chaste but chaste. Too many.
Okay, everything all right?
Are you all right, Cole? You seem distracted. More than usual.
They have faces inside their faces, lying with a layer that tells the truth. I don't know how to help them.
Yeah, okay. What are you up to up here?
What are you doing, Cole?
A fallen fan can cut like a kiss. Hot breath from the wrong boy on the naked nape of the neck. I helped until they made me stop. Now they've all forgotten.
Okay. Have you seen anything?
Have you observed anything happening yet?
Cullen is afraid. They're hunting him, following fear. He shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Yeah, Cullen should be afraid. They're horrible people.
Stay out of trouble, Cole.
Socks get wet when the tide rises.
Oh god. Yeah. Alright. We've lost a lot of time just talking to Cole there. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of time. A lot of time we lost. And a lot of approval, should I say, not time. Technically not time we were spending. Okay. Where is Liliana anyway? Okay. Did I still miss something? I must have still missed something. Oh, really? I missed something. No, okay, that's through that door, but I don't have all of the Hala statues yet, do I? Did I only need one? No. No, I needed more than that. Definitely. Well, we'll go through this way, because it won't take us long. With any luck. With any luck. Alright. Don't suppose we get another eavesdropping point or anything around here? No? Okay, that's the one in the lower garden. Let's get up there again. 16. That's bad. Okay. But I should be able to get in here now then. Yes. Okay. Ah. Negotiations. Halam Sharal investigation. Clues. Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Briala's disposal could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. Gaspard. Okay. Belt of Health. And is that it?
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Indeed. Okay. So, that's first bell.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Not that it really matters. That's bull. Yeah, I don't know where Liliana is. Hopefully she will find me. I think you wait until second bell before you go in, don't you? Well, never mind. I'm going in.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
Okay, so, because in my game, Morrigan did not have a child. She stayed far more Witch of the Wilds like. She has no other person to give her attention to. She has no other person to care for. So, yeah. She looks wild. And I love that. Okay. I'm here on urgent business. It's a mystery. Call me what you want. I'm here on urgent business, yeah.
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
Maybe. I sure hope so. That's a good question. You've been watching me. Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Right, okay. I know what door it opens. I might look into this. Come with me. Is she safe right now?
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
She's throwing shade already and she doesn't know it. Why protect her?
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Damn right. So, why did you kill that guy?
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Yeah, probably. Well, I think I know where this leads.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Yeah. Damn right it will. Okay, so am I still going into the ballroom, or am I going to check out the servants' quarters? Let's have a look. I've still only got 13 out of 30 secrets. And only 3 caprice coins. Yeah, I'm a little bit a little bit annoyed that there were no Caprice coins in the library, but there was so much to pick up there already, so... Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. And we've only found 1 of 3 stashes. Okay. So... It does want me to go to the servants' quarters. Okay. I thought the bell ringing meant that, you know, I had to get straight into the ballroom again. Maybe I should have gone in. Maybe I should have gone in. Let's see what happens if I do go in. Anyway. The quest shouldn't begin again until I go into there. But I just want to know. Alright. Especially since I really... Oh.
Where are Elvhen and Colette?
Who cares? Is that Marquis Etienne? He's fiendishly handsome.
How can you tell? How can you tell? Yeah. Especially because I don't really have the approval to be wandering around in another closed-off area just yet. We need to speak with Ambassador Briala and greet the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
Lady Fifi and Lady Babette.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve.
Yeah, I'll bet she does.
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie?
It may not have been wise to attend this particular engagement.
I didn't want to come. Mother made me. At least Haram Sharal has such pretty gardens. They're so darling. I took out my parchment.
Not another book of poetry.
Okay. Well, as long as she's actually writing. As long as she's actually writing. There's Gaspard. Okay. Wow. Okay. Steady on there. That's Celine. And these are the ladies in waiting. Okay. Let's speak with you.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We will be happy to assist you if we can.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Okay. I found something. Can I ask about the talks?
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
That's right. Let's get some information. Oh, why hold a ball? Yeah.
It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
Oh, do your people have no customs surrounding great occasions? How sad.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and feasts.
While joyous occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
Yeah, sure it is. Tell me about the leaders.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial Army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briella
Really?
has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
Right, okay. And Celine's goals?
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briella are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
Right, okay. So, I have some questions.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
Who are you?
We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
Milady Inquisitor, may I present Lady Couteau?
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
Right, okay, so what can you tell me about Celine?
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
Really? Okay. She doesn't care much for liver. I'd like to... Do I want to discuss an alliance? Do I care if... Should I tell them I found something? I don't know. Let's go back. Yeah, let's say goodbye.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Yeah, okay, so now we need to speak with Briala. Yes, okay.
Inquisitor Lavellan, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You haven't dazzled the court this evening, but at least you've avoided embarrassing yourself. Well done. What brings you to me?
I haven't dazzled anyone. No, definitely not. I want to ask about these talks.
I want to know more about the peace talks.
Yeah, tell me about the leaders.
What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
Yeah. Okay. So, tell me about you.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. So I heard you and Celine were knocking boots.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Yeah, so who are you?
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
Right, okay. What happened?
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an Elvhen friend.
Right. And if the negotiations fail?
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
Right, so that is very honest.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
Agreed, okay. So, I've learned some things.
You might be interested in what I've found.
Ah. Oh, okay. Is this something that I want to tell her about, though? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to tell her about all of this stuff, or if I want to leave it. I'll do it. It's something on Gaspard.
It's about Gaspard.
He's threatened the council.
He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
Right, okay. She doesn't care. Okay. Well then. I could ask her about the thing that I found about her.
You might be interested in what I found.
It's incriminating.
It's about you, actually.
You've infiltrated the palace.
I found the drop point, Briala. I know your people are hidden all over the palace.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
Yeah, okay. And I found the ambassadors.
You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as crime. If that shocked you, wait until Celine shows her hand.
Yeah, okay. These people are horrible. They're all horrible people. It's just a game. It's just a game. Weren't you just going on about how you were betrayed? At least you're still alive. But you didn't mind killing those negotiators. Because it's the game. It's nothing personal. Well, we'll talk later, Brianna.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Yeah, okay. And no, we don't have any more coins. Well.
Did you say Gaspard dance?
He and Celine aren't getting anywhere, it's obvious.
I would love to hear about your time in Kirkwall, Commander. Another time, perhaps.
Leave me alone, please. Liliana, there you are.
Look at Lady Cambien's slippers. Trimmed with pearls. And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
Really? You're interested in her shoes?
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You, yeah. You seem different here.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Really? So who are we supporting here?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Olay. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
Right, okay, so I've got some information for you.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Alright, so anything to report?
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Right, okay.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Damn right she is. Okay. Hey, okay, we've got 51 court approval. Thank God. Okay.
When my third husband, Pierre, lost his life to Rosalia, I swore off marriage forever.
Sure you did. Okay, and let's get to the servants' quarters now. Hopefully we won't fall so far that we're going to get thrown out.
Don't make eye contact.
Alright, so I'll do a quick circuit, see if there are any more eavesdropping spots. Well then, let's get to the servants' quarters. Hopefully, I'll actually be able to get there. It is possible that I could end up hitting the infinite loading bug. It has been noted when using party at the Winter Palace, so yeah, we'll just have to see. I'll save right here just in case. Alright, let's get in there.
This could be worth checking out.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Okay. Up. Open the inventory menu to equip weapons and armor.
Someone will be held accountable for this.
Yes, they will. Yeah. Okay. Are these are all elves. Let's examine that corpse.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Yeah. Despite the fact that those have rounded ears, but yes. Okay. That's the palace interior. And I'll be going out to the gardens. We'll have a look around inside before we go outside. Okay. Belt of electric resistance, witch lightning staff. Oh, guys, have you leveled up? Cassandra has, at least. Let's give her blessed blades. Yeah. Okay, and I think we're going to have to change out a few things here as well. Okay, I think that's good enough. So, Varric does not have a level up, but Seylis does. Okay. We'll give him Firestorm. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Okay. So, Seylis does not have his armor on. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everyone. Alright. That's a lot. That's a lot. No Caprice coins. Battered journal. Oh, some of them were killed in their beds. Diary of a nosy servant. Since I took that box up to the Grand Apartments, 9 people have subtly tried asking me where the vault is, including a couple of chevaliers, the 5th undergardener, and one of the Grand Duchess's footmen. I'm not mad enough to tell. Yeah. You're not mad enough to tell. Oh, God. So much death. 2 blue vitriol and a wooden Mabari figurine. Okay. And nothing else around here, just lots of dead people. Wow. Crawling away, I guess. Ah! And there's a Hala statuette up there. Nope, we've got to get up there somehow. Okay, what about here? Ah, there's a book as well. Winter Palace, the Servants' Wing. During her reign's 5th year, Empress Celine substantially expanded the palace servants' living quarters. They now encompass a large stretch of garden which the landscape architect Trenot designed. It is considered one of the finest examples of his style in Orlais. Excerpt from Architectural History of Orlais, Volume 1 by Elodie Fernot. Okay. No, don't you dare fall. There we go, 3 Hala statues. Fantastic. Okay, and then it's out this way. Yeah, you are all dead. The gardens. Yes, we have discovered them. Ah. Another Hela statuette. Okay. So we've got 4. Ugh, and a lot of dead people. And yes, the approval is still ticking down. God. Oh yes, the grand game. Awful.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
Does this guy seem out of place to anyone else?
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Oh!
Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader.
Okay.
The Venatori
Lovely.
were watching this approach. They're organized.
Punisher. Alright. They are organized. Oh, really? So, they were watching this approach. Ah. Let's loot that. 161 gold. Nice. Okay. Don't get in my way, guys. We have not very long to do this. Okay. Hey, okay, more loot. 89 gold. Yes, yes, I know. Ah, okay, so maybe this was the way to go. I should have gone the other way. Okay, there's quite a few of them. There we go. Don't you dare T-pose on me. Okay. Loot. Darkened Samite. Very nice. 2 Darkened Samite. And 13 gold. Alright. Want to be as thorough as we can in the time that we have. Ooh, an elf fruit. Sweet. Okay. And there's nothing else that way. It's terrible. Okay. So is this... Ah, the grand apartments. Okay. Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet, guys. I need to make sure that we've not missed anything outside first. But that is where we're going. Okay. Let's run up this way. What was that? Oh, it's above us. Okay. Or not. No, it's the elf fruit. Anything up here? Can't get through there. Can climb this. Okay. And a loot. 195 gold, battle mage mail, and an archmage staff schematic. Okay, another Hela statue. That's 5. Is that the only... That's the only thing that we can pick up here? Good. Can't go through those doors. Oh, no. Ah, there was something up there. There was something up there. Damn it. Well, quick as we can, guys. There we go. Caprice coin. That's what it was. Yep, low health. I know. Oh, damn it. Okay. Looks like my compass might be stuck as well. But that's fine. Alright, anything in here? Hey, loot. 181 gold. Okay. I think that's going to be leading to the grand apartments as well, isn't it? Ooh! Get him, Cassandra. Oh, damn. Seylis, you destroyed the cart. 2 silver card, okay. Alright, and there is 131 gold. Again, going into the grand apartments, I think. So let's quickly come this way. Nothing here. Nothing even pinging on my compass. Okay. An elf fruit. And another elf fruit. Okay. Let's get up here. Barred. Okay. The gates are barred. And we can't get around there. Okay. Well then. We'll go all the way to the other end. Ah, okay. Loot this. Reinforced Vanguard coat. Embrium. Okay, that was from Sarah's Red Jenny stash. And this is not possible to walk through, okay. Embrium. Alright. Okay, and I don't think we'll be able to climb this trellis. No. Let's get in here then. The grand apartments. So. Read. A compendium of Orlesian theatre. Callista paces on the battlement over the lake. The sky is dark. She holds a cup of poison. Camalia is there, face veiled. Callista. The dawn is late. Camalia. It will not come again. Callista. It must bide neath the clouds. Camilla. It will not come again. Callista. The queen thinks you dead. Camalia, her back to the audience, faces Callista and removes her veil. Callista moans in fear. She drops her cup. From the Setting of the Light by Lumiere Bartlett. These lines are from a play said to have been one of the strangest works of its time. Bartlett was a writer of small repute who died when a fire swept through his pauper's hovel. The Setting of the Light takes place in the mysterious city of Dem, implied to be another world that somehow becomes our own moon. Accidents, madness, and suicide plagued the first production, and some historians claim that the play's conclusion was at once so hauntingly beautiful and shockingly vile it sparked the Great Riot of Val Royeaux in 452 Black. The truth will forever be a mystery. Only 14 pages of the play remain. From A Compendium of Orlesian Theatre, Volume 5, Lost or Fragmented Works by Magister Pellinor. Well, they had a play that drove people to suicide. That is awful. Okay, excuse me. Get in there. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Okay. Oh, yep, there is something here. Antivan chopper, reinforced scout mail, superior Dalish bow. But nothing else. Okay. Nothing on the table. No. There is a way up right there. Let's read this. Jashavis, mother of Orlais. It said we owe much to the sons of betrayal. 3 brothers were charged with girding against an imperium in wait, and in mourning Andraste, we tribes of the Crescent willingly bartered diversity for solidarity. Tevinter would not be defeated in Our Lady's lifetime, but would be balanced against for lifetimes to come. While a son of betrayal named the fields Orlais, it was Jeshavis, his wife, who shaped what we are. Her hatreds were older, bound to tradition. All our hatreds were abandoned, so we would call strangers kin and stand as one against the Imperium. Greater her spite for how necessary the cost, because she knew we had a choice in that day, or no choice the next. She brought the marriage that wed tribe within tribe, but promised an untold vengeance of her own. If we stand against outsiders, we stand for ourselves. She would not suffer the rule of Alamare, son or no son of betrayal or profit. Jeshavis plied brother against brother in turn, then named both as partners in crimes against faith. With artful turns, she invited invasion, then crafted rebellion against the courts she inspired. Brother would kill brother and be killed in turn. 2 liberations, and she would then own. 8 generations before the Empire, before Draken, here were the seeds of elegance to come. Elegance? Okay. Jeshavis, twice married to sons of betrayal, twice widowed, our first chieftain born from us of what would become true Orlais, where we venerate faith and the beauty of sacrifice with dangers well hidden but well within reach. It is true we owe much to the sons of betrayal, for they were the tools that a master cast down. Let others claim credit for birthing the nation. Jeshavis claims nothing and gave us the game. This text was translated from Oer Gyoha Javis, a highly romanticized account of the first Gyoja, or female chieftain, of the unified Sirene tribes of Orlais, or Kirian. The region and people would later coalesce under Draken into the modern nation of Orlais. Many culturally distinct communities were forcibly merged during the rule of Mafrath and his sons, ostensibly to create more efficient barriers against the likelihood of a Tevinter return to conquest. The effects of this relocation can still be observed in many Orlesian, Navaran and Freemarcher traditions. Collected and accepted by Philly Mabard. Yeah, she was a barbarian.
Watch out!
But it was so elegant, I'm sure. Okay, we got some loot. Enhanced Toxic Cloud Ring. Sweet. Anything around here? Yes. God. Really? Alright, well, I guess we picked that up. Yeah, Codex unlocked. Lion of Orlais. Okay. And where are we? A supply cache. Sweet. Okay. But no coins or anything. Nothing to find. And this is the other way to the garden. Okay. Go on, guys. Get back in there. Alright, so. Loot. Vanguard mail schematic. Lovely. Okay. And then back through here. Yes. Okay. No Caprice coins or anything though. Ugh, my approval is horrible right now. 153 gold, reinforced battle mage mail. Can't get through there. Alright. Alright. And yeah, let's get back through here and go up those stairs. This should be the last place to go. Okay.
Get ready!
Ooh! I'm right with me to get ready. Okay, let's get into here. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. 12 gold. Okay, anything? We can loot this. Witch lightning staff and 1 silk brocade. We have another Hallador. Winter Palace, the Grand Apartments. This wing once served as a home away from home for members of House Valmont's 4 cadet branches, but it has fallen into disuse since Emperor Florian's reign. The late Emperor would not allow relatives more distant than his siblings into the Winter Palace. For years, the entirety of the Grand Apartments was closed off, except from Architectural History of Orlais, Volume 1 by Elodie Furneaux. Okay. And yeah, no Caprice coins or anything like that. Okay, let's get in here. Ah, pick up Elvhen
Is
locket.
that Elvhen? Odd to find it here.
I'll admit, I didn't think the Empress was this sentimental.
Yeah. Let's loot this. Miniature throne, ring of barrier penetration, reinforced vanguard coat, and superb life ward amulet. Okay. At 156 gold, Carter hat, polished scarab charm, belt of cold resistance, and masterwork crow blade. And I think we're full up again. I think that's it. We are full. Okay. So, we need to get out of here. We really need to get out of here. Okay. Nothing over here. Can we? Maybe. Maybe, but there's nowhere to go. Okay. More blood. Ah. And another fight. And I see another Hela statue. I don't know how you were missing that, Seylis. It's right in front of you. Ooh, come on. Oh, beautiful. I think.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, fancy.
Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
I'm sure they're devastated.
No doubt there's a line of people breathlessly waiting for dances with me.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You've cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
Gaspard's work, I think. What if it was, or I found him dead? I found him dead.
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Really? Gaspard didn't seem desperate. I'll stop him or warn Celine. He didn't seem all that desperate.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
Oh, really? You paint a pretty picture. I might do that. And the cost. No, I might do that.
I would consider such an alliance.
Sorry, Cassandra.
We can help each other, Inquisitor. We are both outsiders here, after all. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
Yeah.
More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
No. Not even precious Gaspard that you were so hung up on. Okay, 6 Hela statues. And Hyever Weave. Ah, yes, we are full up, aren't we? Let's see what we can get. We can get the Dark and Samite at least. Okay. Inventory. Let's do another clear out. Well, let's get back to looting. Reinforced Vanguard Mail. Crescent Slicer and Sigil of the Deep Stalker. And 13 gold. Okay, guys. Let's keep going. Yep. Still no Caprice coins or anything like that. Are they all going to be in one place? Okay, Mad Emperor Reveal. Modern history often forgets that Mad Emperor Reveal was, at first, celebrated as a military genius, despite the warnings of his twin brother, Gratian, younger by a mere hour. He committed Orlais to an invasion of Ferelden, an invasion that proved wildly successful. In the breadth of one campaign, Reveal had expanded the reach of the Empire across all of southern Thedas and allowed the court to dream of achieving even greater heights. The victory came at a cost, however, and when Gratian's prediction of war with an opportunistic Navarra proved true, the Orlesian Chevaliers met spectacular defeat. Everything we know of history states that Grand Duke Gratian had nothing but his brother's best interests at heart. The man was a kind soul, much in love with his wife and many children, and, according to all letters recovered, vastly relieved not to be burdened with the throne. Reveal, however, went from revelling in the approval of his court to being the butt of jokes and the target of whispers. He was surrounded by courtiers who said his brother was behind this criticism, and as rebellion in occupied Ferelden began, things grew worse. There was open talk of placing Gratian on the throne. When Marquise Yvette, Reveal's mother and a calming influence, died and threw him into mourning, he snapped. Reveal ordered the assassination of Gratian and his entire family at their estate of Sablicent on the Feast of Ascension. Gratian, his wife, their 3 grown children and 8 grandchildren, the youngest Camille only 8 months old, all slaughtered and thrown into a mass grave, their bodies burned. The brutal slaughter sent a chill through the imperial court, as even the emperor's own children feared to speak out against him. He became increasingly paranoid and began wearing armor every time he left his rooms. His health began to decline, but he refused to allow physicians of any kind into the palace. By 850 Blessed, Reveal refused to leave his rooms at all. His paranoia had grown so great that only a single cook was permitted to prepare his food, and only under the supervision of 10 chevaliers. He no longer ate anything but venison, and his health, unsurprisingly, was poor. In 851 Blessed, Emperor Reveal finally died, and upon entering his rooms his son found that he had boarded up the windows and surrounded his bed with rows upon rows of daggers. From the Emperors of Orlais by Brother Harlan Hascari. Wow. Wow. Okay. He was very, very scared. Very scared. Huh. Okay. Well. What's in here? Oh. What was that? Read plaque. The Valmont Emperors. Emperor Judicael I, 855 to 870 Blessed. There he is. Okay. Nothing in here, just a dead person. Haven't we already been in here? Have we already been in here? Have we gone around in a big circle? I think we did. Okay. Yes. Alright. No, we have to go back down now. Yep, we have to go back down and leave. Okay. Hopefully before our approval is...
I need to get back before I'm missed.
It's a bit late. It's a bit late. Yeah, you are very missed at this point. Very missed. Okay. Well, run as fast as you can then. Really? Oh. Elven agent.
We'll hold the area.
Sweet, thank you. Okay.
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
Alright, they've got it. So let's go. Okay, and we're back in our fashion. Good. Okay. 34. 34. Well, let's see what the Whispering Elves have to say.
Leave us.
Okay, nothing. I found out why...
There was an incident.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Hey, scandalous legal document. Okay. And yeah, we need to get back in now. We need to get back into the ballroom. Ooh, but we can eavesdrop on the way.
Did you see that knife-eared servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I am starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
Okay. Okay. Of course. Hey, okay. Caprice coin.
Third bell. Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
Damn it. Okay, well, never mind. Go in there. Okay, so it wasn't the first bell that had bells in quick succession after it was always the second. Well, I needed to check around. Okay.
Inquisitor Lavellan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Yeah, okay. Interesting timing. May I help you or not now? You have interesting timing, yeah, sure.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Oh, really? 2 women dancing? Who cares? Let's dance. I'm seeing someone. Not right now. Let them hear us. Let's dance then. Let's go.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
Okay, Orlais' war is Thaddeus' war. Okay, I was briefed by my staff. Why don't you educate me as much as I care to? This has been knocked into us by by everyone. I would like to say I was briefed by my staff, but we've got the option, so let's go and say, yeah, sure. Your war is so important.
I assure you the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
Ugh.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I can agree with that. Is that what we both want? That's why I'm here. Sure. Is that what we both want? Yeah.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Oh gosh, I hope so. Look at that. That looks so odd. That looks so odd. You're too small for that. You really look like you're giving it too much knee. I'm here to help. Which am I to you? Not my problem. Which am I to you would be... yeah. I think asking questions or something was the way that you were supposed to go through this. I'm pretty sure they said never give anything away. I would still like to say I'm here to help, but I think middle grounding it is best. So which am I to you then?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
None of them. I trust no one. I trust Briala, I trust Gaspar, I trust the Inquisition, I trust Celine. Who do you trust? No, I trust no one. You're all vipers. This is... You're savages.
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
Liliana has trained me well.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone.
Yeah.
It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I have noticed that. Isn't everyone? Oh, tell me what you know. Isn't everyone? Yeah, I mean, it's being... No, I want to say I have noticed that. I have noticed, of course I have.
I have seen a few signs to that effect.
Right.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Oh yeah, so we walked away first. I don't know how we managed to get so much approval for that.
You'll
but
be the
sure.
talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
That was the most awkward dancing it's been my misfortune to witness. No dancers for Corypheus. It's a nice change. I've got some information. Yeah, I'm not dancing with Corypheus.
I'd happily do more dancing, just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
My next ball?
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Right, okay. Gaspard is a traitor. Florian is up to something. I have a lead. I found Venatori agents. Yeah, we'll go with the agents.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori, and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
Ooh, okay. We let them succeed? We're not doing that. What do you mean? Oh, now we're talking. What do you mean? Yeah.
You have an idea, Liliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Liliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
Alright, okay. Well, we can save the Empress. Gaspard would be our choice. What is the best path? I need more information, or I would support Briala. Well, of course. What is the best path?
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
Okay, I would like to say I need more information, but damn, Briala sounds good.
How should I support Briala? I assume she can't be Empress.
She can't. She can, however, be the power behind the throne, with Gaspard.
True. She could never control Celine, not with their history.
So Celine dies and Gaspard takes the throne. Briala would need a way to control him, some kind of leverage.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access, and in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Absolutely. Okay, so we need to find material in the royal wing to blackmail Gaspard, find material in the royal wing to blackmail Briala, and we have 70 court approval. All from the dance. It's all from the dance, because we certainly weren't there when we came back from the royal wing. Was it the royal wing? The apartments. Oh, we were so low, and then missing second bell as well. That was so bad. But never mind, we pulled it back. We pulled it back by being dodgy and non-committal. Which is basically what every Orlesian does. So, well, I will leave it here, and next episode we will conclude this. And yeah, I am thinking of putting Briala on the throne. Or at least behind the throne. But we'll see, we'll see. I just really don't think that we would save Celine. She burnt the alienage. So many elves died. I don't see how we could support her. But rekindling the romance between Briala and Celine, that is an option as well. It wouldn't give her the same control that she would have over Gaspard, but Briala would still be in a position of power. So either of those two is good enough for me. We'll see. We will see. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.